If you don't feel at home, you create your own home. Home isn't about your surroundings. It's not about where you live. It's about how you feel inside. A lot of people carry anxiety, sadness, and they don't actually feel good about themselves. Very hard for them to feel like home in their bodies. First, you need to release all this negative talk, negative BS. How do you build a home within yourself? You have to envision yourself as a child, basically looking to parents. Same way parents create routines around their kids to make them feel safe, you're gonna create routines around your life. Without routines and schedules, it's very difficult not to fall into a rut. Some people feel at home because they live with their parents. Some people feel at home because they have a community. Feeling at home is usually contributed to your connections, to your community, your friends and family. So what happens when you're actually alone, when you live by yourself, when you don't have a lot of friends or you don't have family around you? You can feel empty. There were times where I used to move between countries and I would not know anybody. Even though home is associated with 4 walls and a roof, feeling at home comes down to how you feel internally. And whatever you feel internally, you can manifest, or your reality outside can reflect that back onto you. If you don't feel safe, if you don't feel secure in your own body, there's few things that you can do for yourself that will help you bring your energy back. First of all, you gotta remove anything that's toxic and negative from your body and from your life, period. Secondly, you have to ground yourself. But basically, grounding is bringing energy back to your body. You can do it by meditation, breath work, yoga, touching grass. You can go out in nature. Grounding also has a lot to do with manual labor. We work with our brains on computers, and then what happens is we get so disconnected from our bodies. The body holds a lot of emotion, and this is where your energy is flowing through. So if you're not moving, if you're not grounding yourself, there might be some energy blockages that occur, or emotions that are stagnant, they get stuck in you. And that's when you end up feeling sad or lonely or depressed. It's really important to move and get out of the house. This is typically a technique that parents do with kids. In order to create a safe environment for a child, it's important to create specific routines for the kid. So you wake up at the same time, you go to bed at the same time, you work out at the same time, you work at the same time. There are times for everything in your life. So if you create a routine and you stick to it, it's gonna be a lot better for your mind and body to feel safe. Let's say you've done all of this and you still feel empty inside. A lot of humans feel empty inside because we don't know what the hell are we doing here. We just got dropped off on this spinning rock, and we're supposed to live a life, live in a society and figure it out. How are you supposed to do it when you have no manual and the school teaches you things about, I don't even know what they teach in American schools, but in Poland we learn everything. They're just trying to occupy our brains. Great, at the same time, can we occupy our brains with information on how to do taxes? I'm just kidding. How to feel abandoned and how to feel safe and how to feel happy. They don't really teach us that in school. Maybe you've gone through certain scenarios in your life and you get to the point where you feel like you're not the same person and things are changing, but you can't quite find yourself in your new identity. That's where it's also important to ground yourself. Basically, everything is about grounding.